DC Multiverse!
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Here is my short review of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Three Jokers Comedian Joker. For those of you who don't know, the Comedian Joker is the one who is responsible for this, and also this. That's right, this is canonically the Batman from The Killing Joke. And, spoiler alert, this is the Joker that actually survives the Three Jokers story. Old Man Grouchy Joker, well, he dies, and Clown Joker gets shot in the head by Red Hood, so this is the last Joker standing. So of course the box art is going to look like all the rest. Black, white, blue, logos, names all splashed over where they're supposed to be, images on the back of the box. But really we're here to see the figure. I think that he is probably my second favorite out of all three of the Three Jokers. Of course he comes with a trading card, which, here's the front of it if you want to have a closer look, and here's the back with the data profile, and he also comes with an SLR camera and a gigantic crowbar. Imagine that actually hitting you in the side of the head. And looking up close at the figure, he's got the white thingamadoos on the shoes, lighter purple pants, as well as a pretty neat looking trench coat. I like the look of this trench coat, this textured, almost leather looking, but we all know it's not leather. Joker doesn't wear a leather, Okay, well, that aside, leather or not, the figure looks pretty good just looking at it at a glance. Now the facial profile and head sculpt for this Joker, I will admit, is a little bit challenging to light because they've done something that I don't like it. They painted the face shadowy black to, simulate the brim of his hat, with two little white dots inside of his eyes to simulate the light reflecting off of his retinas. It's a pity because this is a fantastic head sculpt. I'm just not down with the choice for how the face was painted there. One thing I wasn't expecting is that his hat's like a soft rubber. For some reason I thought that the hat was going to be harder. And if you just look underneath here, you can't pull the hat off without exposing the fact that he's bald underneath. He ain't got no hair. So the hat stays on. Some of the details weren't actually painted. Like the buckle here probably could have been painted silver, but remember, every stroke of the paintbrush is 1 penny, so they just decided to leave it all purple, and I'm okay with that. Remember, this is an action figure and not a $200 statue. For 20 bucks, I'm not that concerned. I do think that they used the same pants, shoes, and shirt sculpt for absolutely every Joker. And aside from the hair, this Joker actually does use the same facial sculpt as the Clown Joker. Facial sculpt, facial sculpt. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Shake and sip quick shake. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I've mastered all those, but I can't. Now, he's not a super articulated Joker figure. I will tell you that because, really, let's face it, this here, articulation is not a thing, because big rubber jacket gets in the way, and there's absolutely no way, even if you manage to bend it up to the dot, it's not going to hold that pose. And what about the arms, you ask? Rounded hinge, up that far. If you try to squish them down too much, they pop right out. Of course, there's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and you have the typical articulation for McFarlane in the wrist. For the groin, it doesn't really matter what he has, it matters what he gets. And they did try a little bit. There's whoopsies, I just ripped it.
It's just ripped a little bit. It's not that big of a deal.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But they did try because it opens at the front and it opens in the back. So you get, well, that's spread them. Spread them being your legs. Spread your legs. And then he does have double jointed knees, which is good. I feel like double jointed knees should pretty much be standard for, almost any action figures. They're kind of moot. Like, what do you do with a double jointed knee when the leg doesn't really... I suppose you can do some things. You can look like he's jumping up and trying to knee Batman, in the bat junk. And then as far as the rotating of the thigh, there is... Yet, that is nothing. Right down here we can see Joker's got ball hinges. This one is very exposed. That's, that one is very exposed unless I push his leg back like this. But if I line his knee back up and then want his foot to be flat, then we end up with the pants sticking up. Anyway, you know the drill. Rounded hinge, pants kind of get in the way. It gets okay-ish, maybe kind of articulation with the toes that, crunch up like that. Like he just walked in between the fridge and the stove and stubbed both toes. Now for comparing, first off here he is with the other two Jokers from the three Jokers. Clown on the left and old Grumpy Pants on the right. And now we have two more Jokers. We have the Rebirth Joker on the left, and we have the Mortal Kombat Joker on the right. That's one of my favorite Jokers. And of course we need to bring in Batman. So that's how he is compared to Batman. And then also finally Batgirl and the Red Hood. Anywho, so what do I think about this Joker? You know, honestly, I think it's okay. I'm not super cool with the fact that the jacket is just one closed rubber piece, but I understand the scene that this is coming from, so it's, you know, it just is what it is. It doesn't have the greatest articulation, but I'm not going to do anything special with it. If you were hoping it had more, I am sorry about that. And the face sculpt is cool, but I don't like how it's painted. I don't like how those eyes are painted. It doesn't look like a simulated shadow. It really just looks like he stuck his hand in motor oil and rubbed it all over his face. But I definitely do like it. I like the fact that it completes the 3, and I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. And being that this is the last Joker of the 3 to hit retail, you should be able to find him at this point now in Target and Walmart or wherever. And yeah, I guess that's it. I gotta go. Have yourself a super awesome DC day, everybody. And take care.